लगता है ना।
Good days, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Portal, I extend a warm welcome to you all for our first ever Investor Company Connect virtual event, Value Portal, where capital meets business. So, our first company of the day is Shri Balaji Valve Components Limited. SBVCL is a Pune based engineering company manufacturing precision engineered, ready to assemble valve components for critical industrial applications. It operates two state of the art manufacturing facilities in Chakan and Bhosari, enabling scalable and integrated production. The company supplies to customers across 14 countries and 7 continents, reflecting a strong global footprint. Backed by deep machining expertise and a diversified customer base, SBVCL has delivered consistent operational and financial performance. So, before we proceed, please note that this call is being recorded. Some of the statements made during the call may be forward looking and are based on the current assumptions, which involve risk and uncertainties. Actual results may differ. The company assumes no obligation to update these statements unless required by the law. We encourage all the participants to consider these factors and avoid placing undue reliance on the forward looking information. From the company side, joining us on the call today is Mr. Srinivas Lakshminath Kole, a whole-time director and CFO. So I will now hand over the floor to the management team for their opening remarks. After the presentation, we will move on to the Q&A sessions. Participants who wish to ask a question may type them in the chat box from now onwards. Thank you and over to you, Srinivas sir.
Thank you, Team Phone Portal, and I welcome all the investors and guests on this call. This is Srinivas Lakshmikant Kole. I'll start the presentation. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. I, Srinivas Lakshmikant Kole, Director and CFO for Shri Balaji Wall Components Limited, welcomes you at this Value Portal event, and I'm representing Shri Balaji Wall Components Limited. Uh, Good thing about the attendance list that I see that some of the relevant and uh, known names I've been seeing in this list, and thank you for your trust, continuous trust in Sri Balaji Wall Components Limited. For those who are new to knowing our company, I'll just briefly introduce our company. So, Sri Balaji Wall Components Limited, earlier Srinivas Engineering Balaji Enterprises, is a 33 years old organization, and we are into manufacturing of valve components and precision manufacture components for various industries, especially for valve. And we have our own forging, heat treatment, and machining plant. We have around 30 plus years of experience in machining streams. Uh, as a private limited entity, we got incorporated in 2011, and we have currently two plants with around 300 plus strength of human resources, three forging hammers, 72,000 manufacturing area, 14 countries and 6 continents of global supply. And from certificates and the credibility point of view, we are certified with ISO 9001 2015, PD, and NORSOC. And from the machining capability, we are currently at 130 plus machines that include CNCs, VMCs, HMCs, ball grinding, cylindrical grinding, hydro test, 5 axis machines, and various critical SPMs for ball machining as well. So one of the unique USP that we as a wall component manufacturer provide to our customers is the integrated facilities, or all facilities under one roof. So we have our own forging, heat treatment, and machining plant. So being all this under one roof and under one quality management system gives our customers a unique quality product line, wherein the supply chain is also controlled and maintained by Sri Balaji, so that the cost, quality, and delivery for the components that we deliver to our customers are taken care with utmost importance. So our forging facility is PED certified and is equipped with closed hammer, trimming press, oil-fired furnaces, induction-fired furnaces, and two heat treatment processes. And it is a closed die forging facility. For heat treatment, we have two heat treatment furnaces, which is electric and PLC control, and which can do annealing, solution annealing, hardening, quenching, and tempering. Machining, I have already mentioned the number of machines that we have, and due to the larger variants and the larger sizes from 1 inches to the larger range from 1 inches to 24 inches, we have been able to deliver our customers more consistently in various product lines, including ball valves, butterfly valves, control valves, and plug valves, to name a few. And our quality process is supported by inspection tools such as Trimos, and also around 15 plus engineers are this team consists of around 15 plus engineers, so as to provide world class quality components to all our customers. So our company is engaged in the business of manufacturing ready to assemble valve components catering to different industries. These components, along with other parts, can be assembled into valve, which are used for all the controlling for non-corrosive or mildly corrosive substances for pressure, temperature, various application in various applications. So some of the major components that we do are stems, trunnion plates, adapters, stem housings, bodies, sleeves, balls, all types of balls. So maybe floating ball, trunnion ball, metal seated ball, then bonnets, seat rings, spring buttons, lifting lug, plugs, and ISO pad as well. And these are few of our forging products. So mainly the forging facility is used for the in-house consumption for manufacturing of our own components. So these are maximum only few percentage of the products we supply as a forging to other customers. So, in 1989, establishment of Balaji Enterprises, the foundation of our expertise was done by Mr. Lakshmikant Kole, the chairman and managing director of the organization. He started this journey with a single lathe machine that was initially taken on rent and later purchased the same machine, which we still have with us in our operations. And from that one lathe machine, he slowly and steadily added a few other conventional machines, and then in 2000 year 2000 we had our own first CNC machine. Then 2004 a sister concern led by the director Madhuri Kole, who was then the proprietor of Srinivas Engineering, was established. And 2011 we incorporated as a private limited entity known as Shri Balaji Valve Components Private Limited. In 2014, we commissioned the in-house forging plant, initiating a strong backward integration into the operations of Shri Balaji. In 2020, all the assets, key assets, quality management system, machines, and all the people were acquired from Balaji Enterprises and Srinivas Engineering, merging into a single entity and operational from by the name of Shri Balaji Ball Components Private Limited. In 2022, we commissioned our first Chakan facility to enhance the precision capability. So initially, the two machining facilities were merged into a single machining facility that helps us to gain optimum usage of the all the man, machine, and materials. In 2023, we got listed on Bombay Stock Exchange. 2023 we got converted into limited, and 2024 January we got listed on Bombay Stock Exchange. And along with in that in 2024 itself, we also our forging plant also was shifted and expanded from 8,000 square feet to 22,000 square feet and was shifted to Chakan. And in 2025, our third plant is in final stages of commissioning, and we are also strengthening our presence overall. And to sustain the competitive edge, we are also adding few critical machines to our facility. So that's overall milestone journey for Shri Balaji World Components Limited. So the maximum share of business that we get is from oil and gas sector, and a few other key industries that we serve are petrochemical, power generation, food and beverage, and also from last year, a very few pilot orders for defense and pharmaceuticals are also be done. These are the board of directors. You can see Mr. Lakshmikant Sadashiv Kole, who is the chairman and managing director for Shri Balaji. Mr. Srinivas, myself, I'm the whole-time director and CFO. Mrs. Madhuri Lakshmikant Kole, Mr. Shankar Parameshwaran, and Mr. Vasudev Gujarati are the independent directors. These both are the independent directors who also bring a huge governance and manufacturing exposure to the board and the facilities of Shri Balaji Wall Companies Limited. So that's a theme, I would say, driving growth through innovation and efficiency. Like from last 3 years, we have been setting up new plans to boost growth, enhancing efficiency to meet global demand, and pursue expansion through modernization, technology upgrades mainly, and adding of new machines and new systems so as to enhance the capabilities at SBVCL. We also are enhancing our operational efficiencies through investment in engineering department who overlooks the process definition for new products and also optimization of processes for the current products. These have been operational. This team has been operational from last 12 to 14 months now, and we have been able to yield some good results, wherein one of the critical projects from a German customer was currently developed through this team, and the orders for them will be starting to roll with us from first or second week of February. So they have been quite happy with the progress that we have done for that order. So around 66 lines of components were developed in a span of 7 to 8 months, wherein uh, all the fixturing, the machining capabilities, and the sampling and all the things were done in the short tenure of 7 to 8 months. Wherein their global management team, including the global vice president, also appreciated us by visiting our facility in a few months ago. So they are quite happy to bring that project from a European site to an Indian site now. We are also growing our geographical presence across India, so adding few new customers, expanding and deepening customer relationships. So we have been visiting from last 1 year now. We have been visiting exactly from last December. We have started visiting our international customers as well, so as to understand their feedback and their feedback just beyond a survey or a call. So we have been ensuring that whatever products we are delivering is appropriate to their needs, and what improvements we can do in our give them a good more product. And commitment to quality and customer specifications is there. We have also been instrumental in changing our upgrading our ERP system this year, so as to give more fruitful and more reliant reporting systems for the internal communication in Sri Balaji. So if we speak about the domestic presence, we supply currently to Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Pune, Hubli, Bangalore, Chennai, Coimbatore, amongst the few regions in India. So we cover, I would say, maximum MNCs and OEM manufacturers for valves across India. And our international exports currently go to US, Germany, Italy, Singapore, Taiwan, South Africa, Brazil, UK, United Kingdom, Australia, and also the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So that's the machining plant capacities. So you can see from last FY 2024, it was 393, 393,000 capacity, and we were at a 56% utilization. And this year, currently, we are at somewhere around 79% utilization for this is for the H1, and forging from 25 to 26%. We have reached around 50% of utilization in H1. So growth drivers of the Indian global wall industry. Despite various turbulences, we are seeing quite a positive, futuristic, for wall market. So again, despite the current geopolitical situations, around 120 USD billion by 2030, the global wall market is poses to go. And specifically for India industrial wall market, it's really a positive sign, to seeing at 2.2 billion by 2030. And that is also reflected in our domestic to export segregation. So usually we were at 30 to 33% of export, but now 70 to 75% is at the domestic and 25% for export. So domestic is really picking up for wall market. And the triggers and the for the wall growth is power sector growth, infrastructure expansion, automations, chemical and process industries, and oil and gas expansions, of course. And these are few emerging sectors and also the triggers for growth: smart walls and IoT, sustainability and efficiency, and also the customization and specialty walls across area. So that's the financial performance snapshot. So revenue of operations for H1 have increased from 3,696 lakhs to 4,135 lakhs for H1. That is an around 12% increase. EBITDA is from 533 lakhs to 714 lakhs. And the PAT has increased from 220 lakhs to 336 lakhs. And that's the earning per share also seen a positive upkeep. Like I mentioned, the revenue bifurcation, around 75% is generated in 23 was generated via export, and this year I think this is the one. Yeah. So this year around 78% is from domestic and 22% from export. So we have seen quite a peak in that arena. I've already mentioned the year-on-year momentum for the for our financial this. Yes, so that's all from my side from the presentation point of view. So thank you everyone for listening, and we'll head over to the questions part.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful remarks. We will now begin the Q&A. Srinivas, sir, there are the questions in the Q&A box. You can take it one by one, and you can stop sharing the presentation as well.
Sure, sure. Give me a moment. Yeah. So yeah, first question I would say that update regarding the recently acquired D250 plot. Any capex being done here? Yeah, I would say that we have initiated capex being done in this plot as well, because this has been acquired from MIDC, and according to the norms, we are doing the needed capex investments there. What gives us confidence for increasing forging capacity from 10.8 kgs to 8? I did not get the question from Madhur Rathi. Maybe for, I don't know, it is 10.8 lakh kg to 18 to 21 lakh kg. So can some, if you can retype the question, that would be great. Trishti?
Yes, sir. We can go to the next question.
All right, sure. What is FY 26-27 revenue growth and EBITDA PAT margin guidance? I think we'll be seeing quite a good upkeep, and we are seeing some positive turfs there. Once this tariff situation is resolved, I think that we'll see and spike in the positive momentum from for the growth as well there. And seeing the government of India's initiatives to for creating the trade agreements with various countries as well. So I think that will also help us in growing. And also, like I have mentioned initially, the domestic market is also picking up really well. So, that uptick also will contribute in the positive revenue growth and sustainability of EBITDA and part margins for Shri Balaji World Components Limited. So Q3 26, I would say that it's positive, but not as expected. But still, improvement from last year Q3. Last year overall yearly annual results have been done. So I would say that we are quite positive there. Though we are not able to acquire the sales revenue as much as we anticipated, but it's more positive and more than the last year. So that's quite a positive thing for us. So current order book, we have around 16 crores in our hand as of 15th January 2026. And I would say in within next 6 to 7 weeks, we will be able to execute the mentioned orders in the order book. Despite few 1 or 5 to 10% orders that might have some long period, but maximum 90 to 95% of the orders we will be able to uh, complete by this in next 6 to 8 weeks. So optimum revenue potential for our capacity post expansion, I would say around 130 to 140 odd crores of revenue can be generated with the added capacity. And also, I would like to mention here that 4 new machines have been purchased in this month. In December, and it has been. We are starting commissioning in February 1st. So that four CNCs and VMCs is part of. There was some specific sizes which we were struggling with the bottleneck areas, and which was hampering the OTD for our customers. So we have added two CNCs and two VMCs to ease that bottleneck and give good deliveries ratios to our customers. And I'm really glad that in November, due to the Diwali vacation and the bottleneck areas, our OTD has dipped a bit. But in December and January, we have been able to pick it up positively, and our customers' confidence has already started regaining in that. And what is the customer mix across industries for our valve components? So like I mentioned that ball valve is the maximum, then comes the butterfly, and then the control valve and the plug valve. So that's the customer mix across industries. And top 10 customers generate around 60% plus revenue for our business. This is a really good question. That over the last 2 3 years, the company's top line has largely remained in the 80 to 90 crore range. Could you help us understand the key bottlenecks that have constrained growth so far, and what specific initiatives give management confidence to break this band and scale towards 100 crore plus? So I would say that the specific bottlenecks were. One was the cost as well. So because being a public limited company, and our quality, the quality promises that we give as Shri Balaji. So there are some projects that that some customers that don't have the bandwidth for the cost competitiveness that we give, though we are very competitive, but there are various low key staggered competitors who have very less overheads and very less these things, who sometimes we don't compete to that age. So that is one of the reason. So that is the reason, and again, our timelines for new product developments were large. So to cater to both of these issues, we have integrated the engineering department. So around 5 engineers are working in the team, and so it will reap us fruits in near future. Like I mentioned, one of the key project of 66 lines from 3 inches to 24 inches, uh, disc and discs and bodies, we have already, the sample has been gone through, and we have got the, or we'll start getting orders from February. I think for that, I would say for that specific product line, around somewhere around 1.5 million yearly revenue, USD revenue, they have been promised, but that will take time. And once that product is established quite well in India, it will have much more businesses from there. And there were few sizes in bottleneck for some sizes machine which we have added. And growth trajectory over next 3 years, I would say, we are trying to break and come back to the pre-IPO stages where around 30 to 35% revenue growth was there, and we are trying to again regain, maybe within next year, that growth cycle. I would say that. So current capacity utilization is around 75 to 80%. Again, we have mentioned that 4 machines have been added. That is the reason we are able to also cater some 4 week shorter lead time orders as well. And that so that the average lead time of 6 to 8 weeks. So there are few orders or few customers where we have been able to help them in a 4 week period as well. So that's how we are utilizing our capacity. I think next question I've already answered. So in international business, I would say that uh, again that there is one new customer that we have developed in the Middle East area, and किती असेल ते? 1 करोड म्हणजे 1 करोड म्हणजे किती 1 करोड म्हणजे 1 करोड no. Uh, from the international exposure, one key customer we have developed, I would say last month, first order of around $90,000 we are executing, and we are hoping to deliver by 15th to 20th of February. And that is one of the critical customer, and the end customer is also very key in the evolved industry. So once this order goes through, we are hoping for yearly 4 to 5 lakh dollar order continuously from them. So we are also catering there. I think the operating profit margins, I have already mentioned that 15 to 17% have been, the quite a sustainable one and comfortable one. Currently, we are looking at sustaining the same rather than increasing it. So, I think in this revenue mix on the basis of products, customer, and geographical, I've already answered. Next question is also the utilization levels, I think for the industries that we cater in, we are in a job work or a project-based industry. So 75 to 80% utilization is quite sustainable, and also the optimum utilization levels that I would say. But it is the efficiency of our teams, so that that can be really worked upon. So as in more efficient our team processes are, the more faster the deliveries can be done, and the more faster new orders can be taken. So that's where something we are really keen to work upon. So yeah, the forging plant capacity increased because the products that we were buying initially from outside, that we have started manufacturing in-house. So that's where the uppeak of the capacity utilization was there. So when I mentioned 65 products, these are 65 lines. The products were two, but because the sizes were 3 inches to 24 inches, the number of lines of products were 65. Uh, so, um, so the shifting the base from EU to India was they wanted to create a global supply chain that is not reliant on EU, and they wanted to also increase their India consumption. So that's where they are shifting, and it is a strategic shift because they are also quite heavily invested along with us. So we have also invested in fixtures, toolings, and everything, and they have also invested in their human resources for quality and supply development. So we are quite, and seeing the immediate order booking starting, we are quite uh, sure that this will work. And if this, because it's a multinational company organization, and if this orders we deliver it seamlessly, they have quite a good potential for growth for us. So the third plant, yeah, the third plant construction is completed, and the new four machines that I mentioned are being, utilized in the third plant. But obviously, there are few new machines that will be added. That will be added over the year, and depending on this thing. I've already mentioned about the competitive situation, that because of the integrated services, it is really good that customer, even the export and the domestic customers look at us as a go-to supplier, or a reliant and a credible supplier, because of the in-house this thing. And there, like I mentioned, there are small competitors who do specific sizes and specific products. These are there is no organized competitor, I would say, because who has all the things. And so for specific product specific, there are competitors, and we are trying to cater that. Current credit and debtor days. I think regarding the current credit and debtor days, I'll have a look and I'll let you know. So, the number of components, I'm answering this question that, actual production was 1.1 lakh in H1, and it is 1.87, but that is 70%, but revenues only grew by 15%. But again, because we manufacture from 1 inches to 24 inches components, so maybe it is the size also has to be taken into consideration while gauging the 1.1 lakh to 1.9 lakh component. So it is the size also that matters for the revenue. So that is one of the reasons where our revenues, that is one of the factoring to be done for the revenue growth as well. So the confidence for utilizing our increased forging capacity is like there are for few higher sizes forgings that we were procuring from outside, and where some delivery and quality issues were faced in the past, but that have been killed because we have installed our own forging capacity. And we are confident that once we also start utilizing our forging capacity more effectively, our top line and EBITDA both will benefit from it. positively. What percentage of revenue is from the top five customers? Revenue, na? So top 10 is 65, so top five, maybe you can. So somewhere I'll calculate this, but somewhere around 35% is from our top five customers. Border also. Yeah, to broaden our product portfolio, we are already working with our existing customers and also the new customers. So flanges is one of the key product, I would say, and also triple offset wall bodies and disc. These are three products that we are currently looking to broaden our portfolio with the existing customers and the new customers, which will surely help us in the growth. When will we reach overall revenue potential of 130 crore maximum in 2 years maximum, I would say. So Delvol and Demla have growth in last 2 years, but we have not grown. Why? What are we doing? Going to grow in export. So already we have, as a supplier also for Delvol, we have also grown their market share in their customer list as well. We are also looking for growth, I would say. And Demla currently we are not working with. They have changed their strategy, but I also had a meeting with them last week, and we are again renewing our partnership, and we are working to renew our partnership in near future. What is a raw material? Our raw material are majorly SS, MS, and all nickel-based alloys. And yes, we are able to pass on the price increase to our customers because we have an agreement depending on the customer, plus minus a specific percentage where we both win-win agree. And if it is going beyond that, we ask our customers to give us that. So the typical order execution I have already mentioned is 6 to 8 weeks, depending on the size and the component, and that we are still maintaining. In fact, for few customers and few products, we are also trying to deliver in 4 weeks, where our specific products are balls, up to 6 inches. We are also trying to deliver in 4 weeks as well. We don't get any advance from the customers. All our customers and orders are executed on a credit-based ordering, unless it is a new customer. So all the percent of revenue comes from the machine components. I have already mentioned that the forging that we manufacture is 95 to 98% used for our in-house consumption. So 99%, 99.5% of revenue comes from the machine components. I have already mentioned that we are valve component manufacturers and we are not valve manufacturers. So, valve manufacturers are our customers rather than competitors. CapEx plan, maybe I'll have to work a bit and share. Maybe you can note few of these questions and we can answer to you and you can share it to the specific investors.
Sure, sir.
I'll have to work upon the total capex for next few years. What's the total land across all our plants in acres? It's around 3 acres. there are still no plans for integrating into walls, but I don't know what the future brings. But right now, there are no immediate plans for that. There are no plans to get into casting, but we for last 1 year we have done a collaboration with around 4 to 6 foundries across India, including areas of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Gujarat. So around 4 to 6 foundries, we have done a collaboration wherein we have asked them to be our strategic partners, and they are helping us, give us the casting, and we are giving as a full finished component to our customers. I would say that the domestic and global customers, the names are really confidential. Whoever has visited our facility, I have mentioned the names, but I am really not comfortable in sharing it on a public forum. So we are still in consultation with our stakeholders and our customers and employees and the top management of the team for utilization of the fourth plant of SBBCL. Maybe in near future, we will surely let you know. Yes, we have Chinese competition in an industry, and that is one of the reason for order lost in few of them larger sizes and also for smaller sizes too. But it depends. But yes, you cannot deny the competition from the Chinese competition. Yes, we usually do plant visits. Last year we did it in April, and there are continuously plant visits going on. So you are more than welcome. So flanges currently only 1% or 2% of my revenue is being coming, but in near future I am planning to increase it. And no, sir, we are not lowest cost producer, but we are surely the competitive cost producer. So I have an annual revenue potential for trial order and product under development. I have already mentioned. So somewhere around 5 million USD per year, I can say roughly. So all our products, I will say that we do various products. So ball, I might say that it is the biggest revenue contributor. Yes, we can surpass 100 crore revenue in FY26. Yeah, I think this over to you. I think I have answered all the questions here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. There is one more question in the Q&A.
Maybe I'll have to answer that via email. So I'll take that question via email.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Okay, so we can thank you for the Q&A session, sir. So, on behalf of FinPortal Investments, I would like to express our gratitude to Mr. Srinivas Lakshminath Kole and the entire team at SBVCL for taking this time to join us and provide such detailed response to the questions. We also appreciate all the participants for their engagement. If any question remain unanswered, please feel to reach out to us at your respective contents. So now with that, you may all disconnect. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You are on mute.
Sorry. Thank you, Fin Portal, and all the attendees for giving us your valuable time and listening to the strategic and the current situation at Shri Balaji World Compounds Limited. We look forward to your long-term association with us and trust in us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.